begin the video.
The world is a constant flux of new global economies and evolving technologies. In line with the UAE vision for the next 50 years, AIM Digital, the first digital edition of the annual investment meeting, with a theme Reimagining Economies, the move towards a digital, sustainable and resilient future, will showcase the most attractive investment opportunities for people from over 170 countries. Join AIM Digital from 20 to 22 October. Visit aimcongress.com.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, and a very warm welcome to all participants and jury members to the AIM Saudi Arabia Startups Virtual Pitch Competition. My name is Kritika, and I will be your host for today's event. Let me first start off by saying thank you to all the participants for patiently waiting for today's competition. As we all know, the competition was, in general, actually, the platform was actually supposed to take place in March as a physical competition, and was since postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic outbreak and the nationwide lockdown. I would like to thank ISDB, Business Growth and Wadi Weka Ventures for this partnership and AIM and the Ministry of Economy of the United Arab Emirates in our journey to discover disruptive companies and competitive solutions within Saudi Arabia's startup ecosystem. AIM, short for the Annual Investment Meeting, is the largest investment platform in the world. As an initiative of the UAE's Ministry of Economy, AIM has been promoting a healthier global economy by linking investment opportunities to fast-growing economies under several key pillars, namely foreign direct investment, foreign portfolio investment, small and medium enterprises, future cities, One Belt and One Road, and startups, which is our key focus for today. To officiate today's competition, I would like to invite Mr. Eman. Who is the Chief Executive Officer for Islamic Cooperation of the Development of the Private Sector for ISDB Group. Mr. Eman.
He's in the waiting room. Please hold. He's in the host. Who's waiting for the host to allow him to enter. Please, you can guarantee the access.
Well, we are in the. I have the room over here, but I do not see him online.
Please, you can proceed for the next until he could enter. After that, we can start again with his opening remark.
All right, no problem then. Thank you very much, Mr. Nabil. We would have Mr. Eman give us a few pointers and keywords from ISDP to support this competition in a bit once he's online with us. All right, so we will now proceed to introducing our juries, but let me first tell you we are very excited to listen to each of the 6 shortlisted applicants. They'll be showcasing their company's product and solutions as they compete for a chance to represent Saudi Arabia at the final AIM 2020 Global Startups Champions League later this year. Before we begin, let me first introduce you to our juries. The first jury that we have is Mr. Mohammed A. Fatehi, who's the founder, general manager for Luxury Goods Trading Company. The second jury that we have is Mr. Mohammed Navita, incubator and accelerator manager for Wadi Mecca. And the third jury that we have for today is Dr. Aisha Al-Ayafi, senior resource mobilization specialist from ISDB. Thank you very much for the juries for joining us today. I would request all 3 of you to please say a few words before we begin with the competition. Juries, Mr. Mohammed Navito, Mr. Mohammed, Dr. Aisha. I would request you to please come on stage to just say a few words before we begin.
So,
Okay.
I should start since you mentioned my name first, and I'm by all means I shouldn't be the first, but I'll start by welcoming everyone, and I hope that we can be fair and we hear valuable, important startups that would impact positively with a positive social change to this part of the world. We welcome you and we look forward to hearing you out. Thank you very much.
Okay, if I can go second after Mr. Muhammad. First of all, I'm completely glad and honored to be in the second time jury in AIM for the Saudi competition. I guess we are going to see an amazing startups today. We are going to be very happy to contribute in being one of the jury members. Please, as all startup, try to do your best. Show us all what you can. We believe in all of you, and we believe that we can get the best to represent Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Dr. Aisha.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody. We're so excited and we're so happy from IDB to be a part of this initiative. Actually, it's our responsibility to support our people around the world, Saudi Arabia and all over the world, to be the pioneer in this field. And we look forward to see what you have, and we feel it's from ICD perspective, supporting the private sector and supporting the new generation and the new youth. So hopefully we will be, I'm so excited actually to see what you have. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all the juries for your kind words. And we thank you so much for actually taking out your time from your busy schedule to be a part of this competition. Before we hand over the floor to the first presenter, let us recap on the format and rules of the pitching competition. Each startup will be given 5 minutes for pitching and 5 minutes for Q&A with the juries. Timekeeping for the pitch and Q&A will be managed via chat box. Timekeeping for both will be managed by the organizers. Refrain from posting any messages, including promotional materials, in the chat room unless you are a jury member or part of the organizing team. Keep your cell phone mute at all times unless you are the speaker. Scoring will take place after each Q&A session. Juries, please stay done in the chat box once you're done scoring the startup. Overall scores will be tallied at the end of the competition, and the overall winner will be announced during the closing segment of today's competition. If any participant happen to come across any technical difficulties, please do refresh your web browser or log out and log back in again. Otherwise, please switch into another web browser. The Zoom platform is supported by Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Microsoft Edge. All right, without any further ado, let us now begin the competition. The first startup that we have presenting for today is Enza Green, and this is presented by Mr. Mohammed Hamad. Mr. Mohammed? Mr. Mohammed Hamad?
Yes, hello.
Hello. Can we please have your camera on, please?
Bismillah.
Perfect, perfect. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm pretty ready, alhamdulillah.
All right, great. The floor is yours and all the best.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته جميعا. اسمي محمد بن حمد من إنزا جرين. عندي برزنتيشن يلخص الفكرة ويلخص ما قمنا به. I'm sorry, I have to speak in English. السلام عليكم everyone. My name is Mohammed bin Hamd. I'm from Enza Green. I do have a small presentation that it will tell you our story and where do we stand so far. So please give me a chance so I can share my screen and start telling you our nice story. Okay, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, in this short presentation, I'm going to present you our concept. I just want to look at the time. Okay, it is 4:19 right now. We have a story. Let me just share with you our nice story. First of all, quickly, the founders came from the very first industry. The founders are all expert in what we are doing, and we used to work together before, but now we are partners in this business, and we hopefully that the society can benefit from it very soon. This is a very snapshot about me, the co-founder. If you have any question later, you can ask me. In a very short words, my career is half hospitality and half FMCG, and with a lot of adventures in between. So this is me. I'm holding MBA from King Al Faisal University, and I am here with you today. We don't have anything called mission or vision, but we have something we call it in Arabic النية. النية حقة المشروع أو حقة الconcept. In English, it is our intention. So we don't have a mission or a vision. We have intention. Our intention, just to summarize it, we wanna benefit our society. We wanna benefit the environment, and at the same time, we want this project will be a profitable project, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, the story starts from here. As we all know, today's detergent market and cleaning market, especially for the households, anyone else cleans the house, today market is full of a very good brands, cleaners brands, but the small problem, it is small but it's big. It has a chemical base product. So yes, it cleans, it disinfects, but at the same time it hurts the user, it hurts the environment. So this is the problem what we are trying to solve with our initiative. So what we are presenting to the society, we are telling the household, we are telling anybody who cleans any surface that our products are able to give you the same quality of cleaning without hurting the environment, without hurting the user. So we are eliminating the bad usage of the chemical to a green solution. Of course, in any industry, you need to have a competitive advantage. What's differentiate you between you and all the other competitors? And alhamdulillah, our concept, not only we are green, so this is by itself, it's enough as a differentiator between you and the other brands. Yet, after years of experience and trials and failures, we managed to produce this solution to the households at a very competitive prices, because usually this new technology are very expensive. Alhamdulillah, we managed to work on it. This is the result of years of trial and error. to come up with a very competitive prices. The third competitive advantage we have, all of our range are multi-purpose. It is designed for a specific area, but you can use it elsewhere. And everything are explained on the pack itself. This is where we are today. This is, again, it summarizes our journey. We did some trials with the factories. We did some trials with hotels, hospitals, with some operational companies. And lately, we did a very fantastic pilot test with the retail market. So this is in summarizing, just to summarize where do we stand right now. This is a key learning. Maybe it needs a full session by itself.
Mr. Mohammed?
Yes?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Juries, I would now request you to please come on stage and proceed with the Q&A session.
All right. Mr. Mohammed, how are you?
أهلا وسهلا دكتور
We've seen each
محمد.
other before. It's good to see you again.
Thank you very much. أهلا وسهلا دكتور محمد.
Unfortunately, you got caught up in describing yourself, and so we didn't have much time. Maybe I should give you some chance to answer the questions that you will be tested upon, such as, can you give us the market size of the market? What's the market size?
The market size is, we are talking about 1 billion Saudi riyal.
How much share you will have within the next few years?
Within actually our plan 5 years. Within the 5 years, we are hoping to reach 1.5 market share.
1.5%?
Yes.
So that's 15 million riyals.
It's around 12 million Saudi riyal.
So, and what's the return on investments in the next 5 years? How it's going to look like? Return on equity or investment capital? Financial.
We are talking 20%.
20% return on invested capital?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any competitors?
There is, but they are not locally manufactured. They are all imported. So you will face a very big different in prices. That's,
and
again,
how are you gonna grow your business? What are the drivers of growth?
Actually, depends on our experience in FMCG. We have something called push and pull strategy. Push,
you don't have time.
How we will distribute and where, which account exactly, and the pull just to encourage the household to go and pick up our
so you will work on marketing and your sales force team. This is what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. What we call it in our industry, it's a push and pull strategy.
All right, I'm going to give a chance to Mr. Mohammed and Ms. Aisha to ask questions as well.
وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
السلام عليكم، كيف حالك أخوي؟ شو أخبارك؟ كنت بسألك, this is very important صراحة, especially right now, taking care of the environment. One of the priority, even the United Nations, إنه مسألة الاهتمام بالبيئة أصبحت يعني شيء كبير جدا من أولويات الأمم المتحدة نظرياتهم. نفس الشيء عندنا بالبنك الإسلامي للتنمية. سؤالي هو الآن بما إنه هو خاص بالإنفستمنت، إيش التولز اللي حتستخدمها في الماركتينج؟ So what is يعني حتستخدم السوشيال ميديا؟ كيف راح توصل للكاستمر تبعتك؟ Your strategy يعني في الماركتينج.
Okay, in our industry there is something called above the line marketing activities and below the line marketing activities, and something new now, what we call on the line marketing activities. So below the line, we already have a special trade deals specific for every single customer. Of course, this is based on the best practices from our previous experience, because we used to work with the multinational companies, so we know exactly what is the best trade deals. We are not going above the line because this requires a very huge capital of investment. but we will use on the line. On the line, in two brackets, this is the social media. So we are targeting a very tailor-made social media campaign in every single geographic or outlet we reach. So we are going to play it this way because of the limited budget we have.
Okay, my second question, what is your expectation? How you can find the funding؟ وانا باك تتكلم حتى لو بالعربي تقدر تعبر من فين ممكن تحصل انه ايش مصادر الماليه او الموارد الماليه اللي ممكن انت تحس انه you can target زي resource mobilization. how you gonna يعني كيف حتقدر تحشد موارد لهذا المشروع العملاق واللي مره مهم جدا جدا للمجتمع.
Okay, Dr. Aisha, الموارد already الحمد لله we already invested behind this concept and project. Alhamdulillah, we have done a very great pilot test, as you can see.
How much money do you want? How much money do you want?
Sorry?
There's no time left. How much money do you want?
Currently, I need 2 Saudi million riyal.
Okay.
And I do have a plan for it. A detailed plan, how we are going to invest it.
30 seconds left. Quickly, please.
Okay, I already answered that. We already invested. We have a plan. We have multiple source of
How much money you invested in this?
Around 3 million Saudi riyal.
Are you making money now?
No, currently, no. Currently, we have done the pilot test, and we need the gasoline so we can penetrate the market.
Time is up. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you very much.
Shukran.
Thank you very much, juries. Thank you so much, Mohammed. That was a great presentation. And thank you very much, juries, for the feedback. All the best to you, Mohammed. I would now request the juries to please proceed on scoring the startup Enza Green. Thank you very much. We will be back after 2 minutes after scoring. Thank you all. everyone. I would like to now welcome Mr. Eman, who is the CEO for ISDB. He's taken his time out for joining us. Thank you so much, Mr. Eman, for coming with us on board.
Thank you very much. Thank you for hosting me. And I had, I guess, a technical problem earlier. For some reason, I wasn't able to be let in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Would you like me to start with the welcoming startup?
Yes, please. Please proceed now. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa salatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Thank you very much. This is a very, very important event for us. ICD is the Islamic Cooperation Development of the Private Sector. Our main focus is on small and medium-sized enterprises. And we know that during this time period, it's been very difficult for SMEs, especially to get their business started or progressing in their business or just surviving during the COVID-19. And we realize, of course, all the challenges that are there. We as ICD have been actually supporting SMEs throughout our 55 member countries. We have 119 financial institutions through which we provide line of finance. Through the line of finance, we focus on SME financing in our member countries. Though we are also experiencing the same with a lot of our clientele base, that there are a lot of challenges. And mainly the challenges, in our opinion, are also due to a surprise effect, of course, that had happened. Nobody expected to have a pandemic to be in this large size. But on the other side, also, I think it really showed how fast also SMEs can turn around, because unlike big institutions like a big ship, they can turn around much faster because they're smaller ships, and they can actually adjust themselves with technology and connection and doing like financial inclusion or including some of their clients or selling their products through apps, and they were able to deliver much faster and be able to be more agile. At the same time, it is actually a combination of private sector and public sector to support each other. So the SMEs will be doing their best on their side to adjust themselves and try their best to get through this challenging times. On the other side, governmental institutions are also on the other side supporting from one member country to another one in different ways. In Saudi Arabia, for example, they provided 60% salary base for some of the SMEs employees, depending on the level. And in some other cases, there were in some member countries a reduction in taxes, or there were requests by some government or central banks to delay repayment of SMEs. So all of it was one way or another a big support from governments, and depending on the capabilities, they were able to support the SMEs much more importantly. Nevertheless, SMEs is definitely a very exciting business, and it's always exciting to support SMEs, and the innovation is always needed. The employment level that SMEs can provide in any country is extremely important, and we're realizing that, and the world is realizing that, and that's why there is such a great emphasis to support SMEs and making sure that they can weather out these challenging times with time. So thank you very much, and I wish you really all the luck in this competition. It's no doubt exciting for us to watch it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eman, for those kind words. I would now request the second startup to be coming up on stage. Before we proceed to the second startup, I want to inquire if all the juries have been able to put in their scores for the first startup, Enza Green. Juries, have you been able to score the startup?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So we are now going to proceed to the second startup. The second startup that will be presenting is Abdul Rahman Al Shiki. Mr. Abdul Rahman. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, perfect, perfect, great. All the best, and the stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Okay, hello everybody, and assalamu alaikum. This is Abdurrahman Al-Sheikhi, the CEO and founder of Rihla. So what's Rihla? Technology make our life so simple and easy. However, there are some challenge and problems need to be solved, especially in the transportation area. And everyone knows Saudi Arabia is so big and country, and there is long distance between city. Okay, so for example, here we have Ali. He's a PhD student in KAUST. He go daily from Jeddah to KAUST, and he concerned about the travel cost, and he didn't like to go with the stranger. We call it Kadada. And other side, we have Ahmed. He's working there also, and he go from his house to the KAUST, and also concerned about the Sahir, maintenance, fuel. So that Rihla came and to connect the passenger and captain, Ali and Ahmed together. So Rihla is about ride-sharing mobile application. It's offer new transportation for long distance by linking the driver and passenger heading to the same destination. Okay, so for example, if we, to make it clear for everyone, if we're talking about long distance and short distance, and other side, we have the expensive and low price. So usually we know long distance, we use the airplane or the commercial airplane or a train. And also there is in the low distance, we have Uber and etc. However, there is box between long distance and affordable price. Rihla trying to filling this gap by provide this service. So also we're looking for the sustainability and the affordable price and trusted community. Okay, also a lot of studies saying that passenger import, they make the driver drive carefully and respect the rule, also making them alert all the way. So Rihla, it's already launching, alhamdulillah, starting from 2020. It's the first Saudi application licensed from public transportation between city. So what's the difference between Rihla and others competitor? So we are having new business model or different business model. It's called it a ride sharing, while the others doing the ride hailing. Ride sharing is meaning between city, while ride hailing is mean inside the city. So we are already launched, and you say this is the competitor, and we make a small example and trying to see, okay, what's the difference between Careem, Uber, etc., and BlaBlaCar? There is one benchmark in Europe we call it BlaBlaCar. It's not exist in the Middle East, and we're trying to see if you come to the result. For example, Jeddah to Mecca, if using the ride sharing by Rihla, it's about 15 riyal. While if you go by Careem and others competitor, it's 150 and above. So the opportunity regarding to the Ministry of Transportation, they're saying there are more than 53 million trips between city monthly, and there are tourism. They know about the ride sharing, the blah blah. So we have there in Saudi Arabia this application. However, also the packages, how to send it, and the Umrah program. So the market size, as we said, we regarding to the Ministry of Transportation, the TAM and SAM and so on. We focus right now in Jeddah, Mecca, Medina. This triangle, this is what we're gonna gain. We took the share around 0.002. Okay, how will we make the money? So the passenger pay to the captain, and we will get 50% commission per seat. So Rihla is simple application. Just offer your ride, because the captain, he initial his trip, and the passenger he search where is the same destination, then he will pick with him. And before we focus in the Umrah and Jeddah Medina, Jeddah Mecca, and so on. However, any how to say, they affected by Corona, even though us, I mean, رحلة or transportation or even the airplane. So we have a strategic plan for 5 years, and we have a lot of plenty of work. And behind this one, we have great and wonderful team, and they have different skills. So we make within a short time the new model, and is continue about the ride hailing and Syndic Brussels.
Mr.
Sorry?
Abdul Rahman, Mr.
Yes.
Abdul Rahman, sorry, your time is up.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. I would now request the juries to please come on stage. Mr. Mohammed Nawita, would you like to call first?
Yes, please. Mr. Abdurrahman, thanks for your amazing presentation. Let me just try to clarify something about the competitive advantage. From what I get from your presentation, that the main competitive advantage in ride sharing that other applications like Careem and Uber are not doing it right now. And if they are doing it like Careem between Jeddah and Mecca, they are doing it for a very expensive price, and you are doing for a cheap price. So your only barrier to entry is that your big tycoon competitor is not doing the service, and he's doing expensive. Is there something more?
Yeah, also actually, because the business model is totally different. The business model depends about the captain. He will go without, even though one passenger, he will lift from Jeddah to Mecca because.
Okay,
yeah.
Mr. Abdurrahman, I want just to save your time. I don't care about the operation is doing. I care about how the service is done. This is for me as a customer, I will receive the service from Careem and Uber or whatever, or you, Rihla as well. I mean that the only differentiator until now that I get from the presentation is that you are cheaper and they are not doing it. Is there something more for me as a user? Okay, please tell it to me.
Yeah, okay. We can go to the next question because this one need to explain more. It's actually in the other slide.
It is in the other slide?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I can't share my slide. It's already appeared.
So this is not tailored toward the customers. It's tailored toward the captains, to help them out in their navigation for the customers, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's a different business model altogether. You didn't mention how much you want money and how you're gonna grow your business and how much you expect in return.
Okay, we need $500,000 for 1 year.
Yes, continue, please. And what kind of return is that, and how are you gonna grow your business?
Sorry, come again?
How are you gonna grow your business and what kind of returns?
Okay, okay. Okay, already we launched it, and I said from 2020. And there's 200.
How much money you will be making in 1 year, 2, 3 years?
Yeah.
Are you going to make money?
Yes. We already make. Yeah. Right now, as we depend on ourselves, we didn't go in any invest. So
you have no clue about your financials?
Around 10,000 monthly.
So you don't know how much you'll be making in 1 or 2 or 3 years. You don't know.
Most of the investors looking for 10 times. If you say, okay, if I invest with you,
you do. I'm sorry, I have to because there's no time. Do you have your financial statements for the next 2 or 3 years? What kind of profits you will have 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, as I told you, our breakdown after 1.5 years, the breakdown, then we will. As I told you, 3 times.
Miss Aisha.
مرة شكرا على النيو انيشيتيف هذه ممتازة جدا وطبعا برضو محتاجين لها كثير. أنا أبغاك إنك تجاوبني بالعربي، أحس إنك حتشرح لي أفضل. الاستراتيجية اللي أنت حاطها عشان تسوي دعاية بما إن عندك منافسين في السوق بشكل كبير. طيب إيش الاستراتيجية اللي أنت حاطها اللي حتقدر إنك أنت تقنع فيها الماركت؟ كيف خاصة إنه الحين ناس كثير والنيو جنريشن قاعد يستخدموا طبعا الابليكيشن وكذا، فأنت بالضبط. إيش الاستراتيجية حقتك اللي تشرح لي إياها؟
ممتاز جدا. بالنسبة للكابتن له استراتيجية تختلف عن الزبون. الكابتن احنا بنسوي لهم ضمانات بحيث إنه لو اشتغلت في اليوم 10 ساعات سويت 10 مشاوير بتاخذ مثلا 100 ريال 200 ريال على حسب الضمان. بالنسبة الزبون اقل سعر، ما عنده ضمان، تحصل عنده في الجوال كريم جيني اوبر، يدور ارخص واحد حتى لو ينتظر. فاحنا حنخش بالاستراتيجيه دي ونعوض الكابتن بالمبلغ الفاقد، فبالتالي انت حتضمن الاثنين.
ممتاز. انت تقدر تستخدم اي واحده من السلايد اللي عندك عشان تشرح لي اذا تحتاج. سؤالي الثاني اللي هو مثلا انت المحاضره جميله جدا والاحتياج زي ما قلت لك مطلوب، يعني خاصه الحين عندنا مشاكل دائما في الرحلات، اثناء ما هو واحد يمشي مثلا من رايح للمدينه الباص يتعطل في النص والاشياء هذه. بالنسبه للمينتنس استراتيجي وحاجات زي كذا، انه عشان يكون عندك سستينابيلتي، عندك خطه معينه حاطها في بالك؟
بالضبط
يعني مثلا
بالضبط.
بديل او شيء زي كذا؟
بالضبط، عندنا خدمه اسمها OSO، هذه بنستخدمها في حاله انه الشخص تعطل في الخط، احنا حنوفر له، عندنا ستاند باي كباتن، حتى سوينا شراكه مع شركه اسمها مرني، بحيث هو اذا تعطل الشخص احنا نوفر له كمان للركاب اللي معاه. هذا غير الشراكه مع شركات التوصيل، والسون ان شاء الله بنسوي رايد هيلينج داخل المدينه برضه مع برنامج وصول، وشغالين في تعديل الموديل. هذا اللي كان بيسالني عنها الاخ الريفينيو، كم كابتن عندنا وكم باسنجر وكم تريب وي هاف. اور كومبيتيتور بلا بلا ان يوروب 12 دوله. This what we need $5,000 and this our هذه رحله. الصفحه اللي بتشوفوها من متى بدينا ب 2017 الى الحمد لله الان احنا في تقدم، وان شاء الله قريب ان شاء الله في رايزنج فاند ان شاء الله.
ممتاز جدا، يعطيك العافيه.
شكرا لك.
Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, the time is up. We will now proceed with the juries scoring the startup. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul Rahman. It was a great presentation and all the best.
Thank you so much.
We are now going to be proceeding to our third startup. Juries, I would just like to inform you that while you score for all the startups, please ensure that you save the score, or else it will not be reflected in the portal. All right. To ensure, and you also have the option to going back and changing your scores once all the startups have presented. Now, the third startup that will be presenting is iGene, and this will be presented by Mr. Burhan. Mr. Burhan, are you here? I can see that you shared your screen already.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much. Actually, my name is Burhan Fakhurji. I have a PhD in cancer cell molecular biology. In the next 5 minutes, I would like to share with you my dream to establish the first cancer cell and molecular biologist research center in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the MENA regions. Regarding for the last 2 years, we study the market very well and do a very good benchmark. We find 4 more problems, as you can see in my screen, and adapt and doing our project to cope or to find or solve the gap of these problems. So the first service that provided by iGene is providing a good structure and hands-on training for cancer cell molecular biology, and also providing a good training courses for healthcare sectors. We have more than 350,000 healthcare provider, and all of them needs to have credit semi-hours. Already our center approved to do this service. The second service is to provide a good place for researcher. We have talent Saudi already have master PhD in cancer cell molecular biology, and all of them needs to do innovations in cancer cell and molecular biology field. And also we can provide to invest their idea and their innovations regarding to drug and other needs to solve the problem of the cancer. Third service is B2B service. We can provide a service for to do the cancers samples and gene mutation and localize this service inside the kingdom. As you can see, we have dramatically increase in cancer incident case in the kingdom and the GCC country, and the only way to solve this problem to localize this service inside the kingdom rather than to send it, the sample outside. Also, we can provide control the epidemic like COVID-19 inside the lab. So we can provide a service to create a local genetics research lab, localize the efforts for Saudi talents, and moreover, the lab can filling the gap for increasing the samples needs to investigate and analysis in our society. Our benchmark market leading to have adding value to the economic more than 10 million riyals, because we have more than 64,000 samples sitting outside for the cancer and genetics mutation. We can do it locally, and also our target segment is student, researcher, higher education institute, and so on. This is our business model. We can discuss later if we finish. This is how it's look like our project. It's green and designs as a regulations for CDC and CAB credit as a researcher and training center. We have 1,200 square meter. We have 3 different levels. The first level is for the theoretical and also bioinformatics area, and for innovations. All these floors for the innovations in molecular and cancer. The second floor is laboratory. We have different 5 labs for virus isolation, tissue culture, and molecular research on cancer, histology. We have 2 big rooms for training more than 60 students in the same time. The third floor, we have the luxury service for coffee. We have also lounge for the student. We are more than 17 researchers, Saudi researcher. I'm the leader of the team, more than 18 years for in this field. Also, Reem is the GM of the team. Also, Faisal is the IT. This is our innovations. We built by steel structure. We give more flexible for our building, and green can be managed anytime. Myself, take my experience to build the first research lab in the Kingdom, and all it's agree from CDC and WHO. Thank you to give us this time to introduce the helpful project in the Kingdom. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Burhan. That was a really nice presentation. Juries, I would now request you to please come on stage and begin with the Q&A session. Mr. Mohammed, Mr. Naveed, Dr. Aisha. Dr. Aisha, would you like to go first?
Okay. Actually, this is very innovative project, and I wish really we have a lot of them, because there is definitely a great need for that. My question is, so you want to, the innovative idea that he's talking about, it's building the lab for, instead of sending outside, to have it here. So do you prepare all the needs, equipment over here? Do you have it available in order to, and how you will assure the quality, and how you will convince the hospital, instead of sending outside, like in King Faisal Hospital or on different hospitals, to send the specimen to your lab especially? So how you ensure the validity of your test?
Thank you very much, Doctor, for this very good questions. Thank you for. Actually, I have more than 18 years in the field of the molecular genetics and diagnostic, and we are group for 17 Saudi researchers already holding PhD from UK. And to answer your questions, already we import and invest more than 3 million riyals for the highest technology for the equipment. How I can convince the hospital? Yes, already we did agreement and memo for different hospital in the Kingdom, also the private clinical, to send the sample to us. The main reason to send the sample to us, rather than to send it outside, first of all, the time to make sure the quality of the sample, because it needed molecular samples and DNA. Maybe this neutralize about the shipment, or maybe it's loose. So in the 72 hours will provide the result for the customers. And moreover, the vision of the 2030, especially for the genome, Saudi genome, it should be localized inside the Kingdom rather than sending outside. So alhamdulillah, we have hit the target for the vision 2030.
Perfect. How we can have the partnership with the hospital? Because I'm a PhD in cancer, that's why it's very important for me, your subject. And so what is your strategy as well to have fund? So do you have a plan to, for example, to ask some institution like the Islamic Development Bank or other institutions, your strategy for fundraising?
Yeah, thank you very much. Already we invest around 2 million riyal right now. We got also around 2,700,000 from the Saudi Bank Terminal. They will support us for the loan, 2,700,000 riyal. We are happy to invest with us, because we need to establish more than 4 research centers in private sector in different states in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, if you allow me, thanks for your amazing presentation. And I want to know, how much fund are you looking for? And what is the nearest break-even point?
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I really appreciate your questions and involved in this project. Actually, inshallah, in the middle of this September, inshallah, will operation. Already all the equipment on board coming from the outside the Kingdom. Some of the equipment already purchased from inside the Kingdom. Already we have agreement from the Al-Hayat Al-Tabiya, because we provide all the our inshallah our workshop will be provided from them. I hope I get your questions, or missing some.
No, I'm speaking about the new fund. You are asking for a new investment.
Yes,
Yeah.
already we're looking for maybe, between from 20 to 30 million riyals if you would like to invest in this project to open another process. Actually, we need one in Riyadh, one in Medina, and also one in the eastern part in Dammam, because the needs for the localized of the cancer cell and the gene mutation.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I got it. Okay. Mr. Muhammad Fatahi, if you have any question.
I don't know if there's enough time. You asked questions, important questions. Let me give you the chance now to explain yourself. Why would anyone invest in you, given the fact that what you showed us is a real estate project, but you didn't give you chance enough credit to yourself with the 17, 18 scientists that was working. Do you have any success stories that you can share in 30 seconds?
Yeah, thank you very much. Already I have, when I was in the Leicester, already involved in the innovations in cancer treatment. That's why when I returned back to the Kingdom, I have a mission to transfer this knowledge to the...
Is there anything that you have done that you are proud of so that I can invest in this intellectual capital?
Yes, I'm the first one diagnosed the swine flu in the Kingdom. I have a good experience in the outbreak control, especially like COVID-19.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you, Dr. Muhammad.
Thank you very much, all the juries, and thank you very much, Mr. Burhan. I wish you all the best, and thank you, juries, again for your feedback. I will now request all the juries to please go proceed on scoring Igene, and we will be back after scoring. Thank you very much. We are now going to be proceeding to our fourth startup for today. The fourth startup that will be presented is Smart Faucet, and this will be presented by Mr. Osama Al-Sati. Mr. Osama?
Yes.
Hi, are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Can you please? Great. We can see you. We can hear you. Can you please let me know if you're able to share your screen?
Just hold on a second. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay.
Perfect. The floor is yours, and all the best.
Okay. So warm greetings and salutation for all jury members and participants in this virtual pitch. Very glad to meet you all in this Zoom meeting. So I will start to introduce you about myself a little bit. So my name is Usama Saati, an MBA graduate from Clark Atlanta University, Atlanta, Georgia. I have worked in many different sectors. For example, furniture. I was a store manager in a home center, and also so many positions that I held in the past. It's not there is no much time to talk about it. So now let's focus about my business. And I'm founder of Smart Faucet. Very much, Smart Faucet is a local retailer and distributor of plumbing products with more than 80 line items. It was established recently in 2020 and hopefully going for the globe. Moreover, Smart Faucet objective is to expand its business and market share around the world by providing the best quality of plumbing products and materials. So let's go to the next slide, and I will tell you more about the problems and opportunities. In the Saudi industry, plumbing industry, we have so many, and I mean it, so many illegal and undocumented workers. And the opportunity here is in my company is to comply with the Saudi labor force. And I'll tell you how. And this is what all Smart Faucet is all about. We have so many dissatisfied customers from poorly trained plumbers. So many customers come to me and they say, well, the plumber did something wrong and he, I don't know, maybe sabotaged my house and destroyed it, stuff like that. So with training, we'll care about our plumbers. We'll reach into better customer and maximum level, of course, in customer satisfaction. The other problem we have in the Saudi market is unstable supplies. And we're talking here about so many products, features and specifications. You know, SACO is not offering and is actually not meeting the customer's demand. So, and if you open it up for foreign investors, and like very much like Home Depot, Home Depot, if you know it, it's in the United States. Whatever they have over there will never work in Saudi Arabia because of the product specifications. Each country is different. So we'll import from China to cut down on cost and make goods available when needed. And of course, we'll do some marketing campaigns, and the opportunity here is we expand. I will talk about Porter's 5 forces, like threat of new entrants here. Let's say we have other plumbing stores, because sometimes they open and close. Sometimes there are big names in Saudi Arabia of other plumbing stores, and also cost-efficient organizations. Competitive rivalry, we have a big company, I think it's SACO. It's offering so many wide variety of plumbing products. Lack of brand awareness in bargaining power of suppliers, bargaining power of buyers. We have sometimes, if you can locate in centers, will increase your bargaining power of buyers, because they will just go to another store and buy it from there with a cheaper price, and they have the upper hand in negotiating with you in order to decrease actually the amount for certain products. Threat of substitution. We have international brands like Home Depot. We already talked about it. So I will go quickly here about my SWOT analysis. Strength in Smart Faucet. We are very ambitious. We comply with the Saudi labor law. We have matched product specification, affordable and sometimes free installation, high quality plumbing products, international brands. In weaknesses, I do have a very little amount of capital, and Saudi Arabia government is actually continue to dominate the market with Saudi workers, which is filled with foreigners. So in order to cut cost, you'll have to hire Saudi workers, and this maybe in the future, if we have graduates from technical institutes to do plumbing services, this will actually close the gap. In opportunities, we can focus on maintenance and installation rather than just selling normal products and let the other expatriates and let's say illegal foreigners, workers, do it. So we can, could be an opportunity for us. We have to use the hedging language here. We can integrate plumbing products and
Mr.
yes.
Sorry, I would like to inform you that your time is up and we will now have to proceed with the Q&A session.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No problem at all. Juries, may I please request you to come on stage and proceed with the Q&A.
All right, Osama,
Yes.
Fortunately, time management of the presentation was off, but I'm going to give you the chance to explain yourself much more. What's your competitive advantage compared to big companies who have been in the market for tens of years? What's so special about you?
See what Home Depot is doing. They are actually have one-time shopping for do-it-for-me services, for do-it-for-me customers. So I will try to close the gap here, because what's happening right now is normally customers come to a plumbing store, buy certain products, and then leave and let the illegal. Yes.
I didn't ask their problems. I understand their problems. What actual value do you have? Do you have expertise? Do you have education? Do you have contacts? Do you have what's so special about you?
I will open up a store and I will try to manage it effectively, and I will provide these services in a very low cost. Yes.
So how much money do you want?
And I want around 2 to 3 million US dollars, and my ROI, or return on equity, will be maybe in after we break even in 5 years.
Okay, thank you.
What is your marketing strategy? This is an excellent project, especially over here in Saudi Arabia. Each one, you need anything, so you have to go to different your your needs. So my question is, what is your marketing strategy in order to be more compatible with others? Thank you.
My marketing strategy is we can offer plumbing services. I can offer plumbing services, and I will reshape the whole plumbing industry in the kingdom. And as we know that the employment rate has been increasing and not so many job opportunities are there, I think in this project I will create so many job opportunities for Saudis and foreigners alike. And it's more like a nationalistic, it's more like a nationalistic goal that I want to achieve, rather than just think about the profit.
Okay, so do you have like the quality? How you assure the quality, so people, they will be able to get more and more the new company, the big company, the developer of all the building right now around us. So what is how you assure the quality of your product?
I will focus more on maintenance requests from household owners, and we'll focus only on maintenance requests, and maybe after we expand, then we can just maybe open up or take projects. I actually want to show you more about my financial analysis, because if you give me the time, I have
and you can feel free, to show us any of the slide that you wouldn't be able to show us. You are free to speak in Arabic language, because all of us we speak Arabic. So يعني تقدر تشرح براحتك، عارف، والسلايد اللي راحت عليك تقدر توضح لنا. نعم.
اهلا وسهلا بكم، اتشرف بكم كلكم على راسي. في الحقيقة أنا عندي هنا على الموقع طبعا هذه الداشبورد حق البروجكت اللي عندي او الفاينانشال اناليسيس نقدر نقول. طبعا هذه actual live data for my projects, and we will see. I can give you the reports. You can see the general ledger, income statement, balance sheet. They are all available once needed. So whenever I click on one, this is an actual live data for the smart faucet or establishment or whatever, الخلاط الذكي I called it. So here you can go here. You can see, for example, my balance sheet, and you can see the profitability, and you can see the actual live data. So this is cash in hand, account receivable.
Share it with us, Osama. Can see it. Can you share it with us? Can you?
Okay, I will.
If you can't do it in 30 seconds, it's okay.
Actually, it's there in my laptop, but I don't know if you can see it.
No problem.
Yeah, just hold on. I will share.
Mohammed?
Yes, this is actually the current the Qiyud application. It's a cloud based accounting software or website. These are actual live data of my balance sheet. You can see here, and also we can go to the income statement, general ledger. I'm doing good actually on my business, trying to generate over the course of 3 months, doing good. Of the last 3 months or the first quarter, for الربع الأول, I have achieved around 45,000 Saudi riyals in sales. And of course, you have to deduct the operational costs and of course the cost of goods sold and so on, until we reach into the net profit.
Thank you very much, Mr. Osama. I would like to inform you that your time is up. Thank you, juries. That was a great presentation, Osama, and I wish you all the best. Juries, I would now request you to please go score Smart Faucet, but I would also like to inform you that please also do score Enza Green, as we just got back from the technical team saying that you would have to rescore them again. So please score Enza Green and Smart Faucet, and the scores will be reflected in the portal. Thank you very much, and we'll be back after 2 minutes. Thank you so much. All right, juries, I would like to inform you that we can now see all the scores for all the 4 startups that have presented so far. And with that, we will now proceed with our last startup for today. The last startup that's presenting today is Linkers Technology, and this will be presented by Mr. Faisal. Mr. Faisal, are you here?
Hi, yes, thank you for the opportunity.
Very good then. All right, Faisal, the stage is yours and all the best.
Thanks a lot. So, assalamu alaikum. Hi, everyone. My name is Faisal, and I hope you are safe with your friends, family, and loved ones. We've always heard about AI and IoT and always wondered how is AI and IoT is going to change our world. And today, inshallah, I'll show you how Linkers is enabling businesses to take real-time data-driven decision-making. In today's world, we're seeing shocking statistics. More than 88% of companies are suffering from inaccurate data. And more than 70% of retail data value are not yet captured. And we still lose a lot on marketing budget due to inaccurate and bad quality data. So we're seeing a gap of lack of information and expensive analytical tools. With that being said, Linkers is enabling small SMBs with data-driven decisions with affordable and automated analytical cloud tools. The way we do it, with the help of our sensors to cloud technology, we install sensors in the shop floor or any customer-facing area to enhance customer experience and operation excellence. And the way we do it, we tell you a lot about your customer trends, the traffic outside, how much are you capturing into your store, retention rate, and at any point where your traffic goes below average, triggers a happy campaign on social media, on others. Even if one of your machines got affected and is not working properly, it will trigger your maintenance to attend that specific machine in that specific location. Our customers use our cloud tools to set triggers, monitor, and automate their team engagements. They are happily using a very simple business model. They collect and buy their sensors and pay a subscription fee per location, and they grow per the number of sensors they install. We do not stop at there. Our data team helps hand in hand with customers to provide them a more in-depth analytical tool to improve and show them the area of improvement. And we produce periodical reports, for example, in this case, the effect of COVID-19 on businesses and how it's affected different regions in cities. Our vision goes beyond sensors and IoT. We're aiming to become leading a market intelligence tool where we can tell you where to invest, what is the highest convergence rate, locations, and what are the vendors that are more effective. We're looking at $250 million service obtained market. And our team is working hard. We have seen in less than 1 year, 2.4 million people pass by one of our sensors, monitoring more than 200 machines in only 58 locations. Imagine the reach of data we have if we reach to 500 and more locations. We have been diversifying our customer portfolio from retail, F&B, and what have you. We keep a very edge with our competition by staying our technology open to others and pay as you grow with the SaaS model and being existent closer to the customer. Our amazing team has been in a startup before, and they know what it takes to stay always ahead. Forbes listed, Endeavor listed as well, and part of World Economic Forum on annual champion meeting. We're calling for a fundraise to reach to 500 location for $800,000 that will be spent on operation marketing and in-depth technology development and grow our team. We've been backed up by amazing accelerators like Brink based on Hong Kong and IoT Accelerator, Falak, Tamkeen, and Ithra Squad Capital. Please spread the word and help us become the Google Analytics of offline stores. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Faisal. That was a really nice presentation. I would now request all the juries to please come on stage and proceed with the Q&A session.
Okay, this is a good presentation, Faisal. You did a good job. So explain to me again, I'm sorry, I didn't catch what problem are you solving? Can you explain this to me again?
Very simple. الله يعطيك العافية. الريتيلرز والاف ام بي بيعانوا من مشكلة واضحة. They do not have the information in hand at real time to make a decision to improve their situation. So sometimes when they have low traffic hours, they wait for customers to come. We trigger that and we attract more visitors to locations. Moreover, they spend a lot on operation maintenance, and
how do you do that?
So our sensors collect data من الشوب فلور, brick and mortar locations. فالسنسورز هذه بتجمع بيانات، احنا بناخذ بيانات هذه وon the fly بتتحلل وبتتحول الى automated actions. فautomatically الستور مانجر بيعرف انه he's spending more in energy, he optimizes his team, he's having عدد زوار اقل, so he needs to increase. Anyone could argue I can get this من البوينت اوف سيل، بس بالنسبه لنا البوينت اوف سيل احنا نسميها after the fact، بعد ما الانسان يشتري. بس قبل ما تشتري انت ما تعرف كم واحد جاك، ايش البرسنتج اوف كونفرجنس ريت اللي عندك، اللي بيزوروك البرسنتج هم ميل فيميل كيدز. all of this are presented in a very nice dashboard بيستخدموها وبيحطوا التريجرز حقتهم، بيعملوا اوتوميشن للسيناريوز to engage.
Now I find out that this is happening. What do I do? How this can help me? معلش. Explain this.
From the system you will see that on average 100 people walk into your store per hour. So below 100 please post a social media campaign for that branch attracting visitors. On average ال AC machines عندك تصرف كده، لكن السيستم عندنا بيقول لك التريجر انه واحد AC machine خربان ما هو شغال كويس، انت ما تعرف لانه فوق السقف. بس السيستم عندنا it understands it, analyze it and automatically open a ticket for maintenance.
3 minutes left, Faisal. But there's an assumption that the marketing to your customers would to automatically trigger sales the same day or the same hour, right?
Next hour.
But that's not realistic.
That's we call it happy hour campaigns. الهابي hour campaigns you trigger it على الساعة الفلانية لللوكيشن الفلاني. We call it triggered marketing. if I'm walking by a location I receive a trigger انه في هنا في اللوكيشن هذا في المول هذا في المحل عامل هابي اور للساعه الفلانيه الساعه الفلانيه instantly.
And the customers has to log in. You have to have their data. They have to be past customers so that you can get their information, right?
في طريقتين. في بالاس ام اس we're partnering with Uniphonic. فيونيفونيك بترسل الاس ام اس للجيوغرافيكال لوكيشن هذاك، ومن السوشيال ميديا حقتك على تويتر اكاونت حقك بينزل على الفيد على تويتر اكاونت حقك على طول.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Faisal, thanks for the presentation. Amazing work. Can I ask you, your clear business model, you said that you are working based on SaaS. So you are not get any profitability from the hardware component and the customers paying subscription for the software. Is this correct?
Yes.
So if I'm your customer, this is the cycle. I'm going to pay X amount of money for the hardware, either from you or anyone else, then a fixed subscription for the software.
Yes, and the way it works, you sign with us a frame agreement على كل الفروع حقتك.
Okay.
Frame agreement هذه you pay 6 months in advance للsubscription. And you activate stores as you grow. فانت we signed مثلا 100 locations, you activate 5, then 10, then 20, and you grow.
Just to avoid the time, you are looking for $800,000 real.
$1,000, yeah.
$800,000 for percentage, for how much?
This is an offering of SafeNote on a valuation cap of $5 million.
SafeNote of 5 million. Okay, discount, and what is the discount?
If you follow one on round A, we give you 10%.
10%. Okay, how much is the revenues in the last year?
So we're looking at 40% IRR. Last year we made $140,000, and this year, inshallah, we're going to $200,000.
Okay, I'm done for Mrs. Aisha if you want to go for any questions. Ms. Aisha?
it's very good analytic system that you have, but I like to know how you can كيف تسوي marketing للبرودكت حقك هذا. What is your marketing strategy?
Yeah, our marketing strategy depends on customer awareness. So we focus on our online tools to educate customers through gatherings, meetings, training sessions, and our data team.
Faisal?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but your time is up now.
Okay, sorry. It's fine.
All right, no problem at all. Thank you so much, juries, for the feedback and great presentation, Faisal, and all the best for you. I will now request the juries to please proceed on scoring Linkers technology, and we will be back after scoring. Thank you very much, everyone. All right, and with that final presentation from Linkers Technology, we have now come to the end of the picking session for today's competition. Allow us to take a quick break while all our jury members and organizers tally up the final overall scores for the competition. The overall winner and national champion for Saudi Arabia will be announced after the break. Please stay tuned until the end of the event today. right, and with that, we have come to the end of the Saudi Arabia Virtual Startup Pitch Competition. Before we announce the winner, I would now request all the juries to please come on stage and share a few words about today's competition and some few pointers for startups to keep in mind in future.
Actually,
juries?
Yeah, we'd like to thank all the competitors, and would like to thank you as an organizer. You done, a wonderful, great job. And we'd like to thank our guests and ICD and Thiqa for organizing this competition. It was really wonderful and was so excited. And all the competitor, all the presentation that they mentioned, it's really important for the community and it's really important for the whole world. And hopefully they will be, all of them, I wish all of them, they'll be the winner. Thank you.
Mohammed.
Okay. Thanks, Mrs. Mohammed. Let me say thanks for all the competitors for participating in the competition. Thanks for all the partners. I was more than honored to be in the jury committee with this amazing juries. I wish for all the entrepreneurs, keep chasing your dream, focus for what you are doing. Focus more and more, even if you are not going to win in this competition. Some of you are winners, building your dream, following your passion, and working in your own startup. Build it accumulatively. By the time you will be there was no success happening in one day. Success takes years. I was very grateful to be with all of you and to be between this jury and in AIM Startup Virtual Competition. Thank you very much.
All right. I thank you also. I second all my colleagues, and I thank each one of you for participating. And I thank the organizers for giving us, giving me the opportunity to contribute to the society as much as I can. I just want a word of advice to all contestants and all entrepreneurs. I wish you could practice on your own giving speeches and presentations, and try to bounce back some ideas with other entrepreneurs who have made it before, so that you can gain more experience in presenting. Some ideas were really great. Unfortunately, they were not presented to their full potential. Nevertheless, I think all of the presentations have some potential, and they have a chance to make a success, a good success, excellent success in the future. I thank you again, and I wish and I pray for all entrepreneurs the best of luck and success in the future. Shukran jazeelan.
Thank you very much to all the juries for all your kind words and for obviously giving the startups good pointers to keep in mind in the future. Startups, I also like to inform you that those startups that do not win from today's competition, you still have a chance to get featured at the platform, and this is through Global Technopreneur. Global Technopreneur is going to be taking place on the main event that is on October 20th till the 22nd. And to be a part of this, please visit our website, www.aimcongress.com. All the information about this competition will be provided to you over there. All right, so now without any further ado, I would now be announcing our winner for the Saudi pitch competition. Overall, I think we had a very competitive pool of contestants today, and all the participants were amazing in their own way, and they all have demonstrated the respective strength and unique propositions in the sectors they operate in. Without further ado, I will now be announcing the winner. The winner for the Saudi Arabia chapter of the AIM Startups Virtual Pitch Competition 2020 is, it's Linkers Technology, and this was presented by Mr. Faisal. Congratulations, Faisal. Would you like to say a few words? Faisal?
Of course, yes. I am really happy that we're participated in this event. It is a real pleasure, and winning is not the end. There is a huge path, long path in front of us for me, for my colleagues as well, my fellow entrepreneurs. The dream doesn't come true until you make an impact. And I hope that we all here share the same vision to make an impact with AIM, with the jury, and with fellow entrepreneurs. Thank you for the great opportunity. And please follow your dreams. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Faisal. Congratulations to you again. And you will now be representing Saudi Arabia at AIM Digital 2020, which will be happening next week on October 20th till the 22nd. Thank you so much all. And with that in mind, thank you once again to all the jury members and contestants and members of the organizing team for being a part of today's competition. Thank you very much, ISDB, Business Growth, and Wadi Mecca Ventures. We would like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation on behalf of the AIM team and the UAE's Ministry of Economy for the opportunity to host the Saudi Arabia chapter of the AIM Startups Virtual Pitch Competition. The annual investment meeting, as I said, is scheduled to take place on October 20th till the 22nd. And for more updates and latest developments for the same, please stay tuned to www.aimcongress.com. For everyone's information, a replay of today's event will be made available on the annual investment meeting YouTube channel in due course. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day.
The world is a constant flux of new global economies and evolving technologies. In line with the UAE vision for the next 50 years, AIM Digital, the first digital edition of the annual investment meeting, with a theme Reimagining Economies, the move towards a digital, sustainable and resilient future, will showcase the most attractive investment opportunities for people from over 170 countries. Join AIM Digital from 20 to 22 October. Visit aimcongress.com.